Well, we made the trek south to American Fork, Utah, and we rolled up on Art Dye Park in American Fork to take in ForkFest 2025. ForkFest is a music festival that is put on, and I gotta say, man, I was nothing but impressed about the entire setup. It was well organized, well laid out, a lot of options, and just a great time. They had 3 stages, 2 big stages side by side, kind of in the main area. And then probably as far as aesthetics and vibe go, the 3rd stage, the forest stage, was just insane.
Actually, we met up on Saturday. So this is the 8th year that they've done this. I didn't know that. This is the first time I even heard of ForkFest, to be honest with you. The night before, I was invited to attend Stretsch Armstrong's final rehearsal in their space, so I didn't make it to the Friday night, which was there's a whole bunch of bands, and I didn't remember to get a list, so we're only going to cover a few of the bands, but there was so much happening. You had to kind of pick and choose what you wanted to do, because simultaneously, like Matt said, they had these 2 big stages that were like side by side, and the way that worked was one band would be playing on one stage while the other band on the other stage would be setting up, and then once they were done with their set, that band would start performing while the band that just got done performing would tear down, and the next band would work on setting up, so that the bands were just popping. Like, it was just like, I think there was maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe tops in between bands before. And so the crowd would just kind of migrate over to, there was a big fence that kind of separated the 2, but they would just kind of migrate over back and forth. And then the forest stage, it was just kind of like walking into a whole nother dimension, you know. They had a lot of like blues, bluegrass, Americana, little more mellow vibe, definitely more mellow vibe. And it was a lot cooler during the day to hang out there because it was under the canopy of the trees and stuff. But there was 32 bands. I think we caught a handful of them, maybe. Yeah. You know, it was just so much to do. Well, and there was more to do than just watch bands play. It's later in the afternoon, so people are building up. Like there's a lot of people there at that time, and this band comes out and just right out of the gate just blew me away. That was my biggest band takeaway, like the big surprise band, was Sego. And really cool guys, actually. So there may be some more to come on that as far as the connection with them and the ZHZ podcast. But they originally are from that area, and they had moved since to LA. So that's where they're currently residing, is in LA, probably to just make a major go of the music thing. But they're really talented, fun to watch, crazy music. To me, it was like the most organized sort of chaos. Like it has a lot of glitch, a lot of artsy punk. I think that's what they even describe themselves as. People had told me like, oh, they kind of sound like Beck, you know, and it kind of does in a little bit. But I mean, if you listen to the catalog, it doesn't at all. But
yeah, I've been listening to a lot of their stuff since the festival, and it's fantastic, man. And you know, I think that was my biggest takeaway as well, other than the obvious reasons we were there in the first place. That was a fantastically pleasant surprise.